What's going on, y'all? It's a rainy storm checking in, per usual. Happy first of the month of Libra season. Like, real official Libra season. Like, I mean, we could say September is Libra season, and in September is Libra season, but I don't really think that the season really starts until October when it comes to Libra season. You could just tell like the whole energy has shifted. Literally. First of the month vibes. I hope everybody's doing cool, great, golden, all of that good mushy shit. I don't know how y'all feeling. Like, we in this shadow period of the Venus retrograde in Scorpio, and um, a lot of full circle activity, 7-year cycle, 8-year cycle stuff going on. So I know it could be a lot of past things creeping up on all of us in regards to relationships. Just how we see ourselves as far as our value and shit. There's a lot of shit coming up. Okay, cards. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, all right. Illumination. We got the second house, which is ruled by Taurus. Your assets, finances, and the things that you value. Just talking about value. Gemini. The energy is the energy is communicative. I know what I'm saying. Don't check me. I got it. Mischievous, lively, witty, and informative, stimulating exchanges possible. And then we have the sun, which is ruled by Leo. Well, Leo is the energy of the sun. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. So, as we are moving back from, like I think I talked about it in the last video a little bit, out of the Chiron in Aries back into Chiron in Pisces transit. This is going to bring up a lot of things with those energies, especially in regards to the home. And I'm not talking about the physical home. I'm talking about the spiritual home that naturally a Pisces lives in, like your inner soul, your being, the places that you go when you're asleep, the places that you go subconsciously, and really reevaluating those things. When I see the second house, Gemini, and the sun, in this reading, it's really looking at, what do you value? You know what I'm saying? We just now coming out of Virgo season, and we are, moving into Libra season, and we're actually coming up on a new moon soon. And I mean, it's Venus, you know what I'm saying? It's all about that. Like, how are we looking at ourselves? How do we see ourselves? Where do we, what energy are we putting into ourselves? How are we nurturing ourselves? How are we feeding ourselves? I'm looking at this card and I'm seeing this green rainbow and kind of like a little hue, if I'm not mistaken, of a little yellow. So this is, speaking towards the heart chakra and also the solar plexus. So really building your confidence. And with confidence, you have to look at your core. You have to look at your center. You have to, like I said, this Chiron moving back to Pisces is going to bring up a lot of things that were, um, going down in the 8 year cycle previously before we moved into the Chiron and Aries transit. So, what are your values? And when you are looking at your values, um, not being like the Piscean, you know, lower level, really passive about what it is that you need, what it is that you want, what it is that you are going for. Like, you have to know your worth. I'm still working through, self worth issues, but evaluating what worth looks like to you. Like, what is it that you value? What is it that you feel like you deserve? You know what I'm saying? Focusing on that more so than focusing on the things that you don't want. Just all the don'ts in your life right now, just throw that shit out the window. Focus on the things that you want. Focus on the things that you value. We also have a Taurus full moon coming into play at the end of the month too. So, I mean, this is really going to set this energy off. So, take that time to take stock with this Gemini energy. It's air, it's, constant communication, the blue throat chakra, like everybody exchanging, people coming together, things being illuminated by the sun, even though in most parts of the world at this period in time, we're going into fall. So, but this doesn't necessarily have to do with the physical sun. This to me has to do with the inner light inside. And as cheesy as this shit sounds, but really, like, what really makes your light bulb go off? Like, at the end of the day, like, what really, really gets you, what really, really sets you off, at your core, at your center. We are moving into a dark, what I like to call the dark ages, dark period. The other half of the zodiac, Virgo kind of bridges the gap between the dark and the light. And these are very dark times. So, communing with yourself, communing with your higher self, communing with your ancestors, meditation, and also using this Gemini energy to, find things, especially because Gemini is like, it's hands. Like, I'm just picturing like people moving their hands, touching things, creating things. You know what I'm saying? Really using your voice, or in using your physical body to create something. Keeping your mind stimulated. However way you do that, that's up to you. But really, I got my camera in the background. Like, photography is like one of my things that I love to do, and just really having that eye, for a photo. It's what I does. You know what I'm saying? Like, so finding ways to illuminate yourself in this time that we are going into, because it's very easy to become depressed in this time that we are going into, because it gets cold. So find a way to warm it up, warm the nest up. You know what I'm saying? um, yeah, a lot of changes are going on right now in the universe, y'all. Sudden, not like subtle. I mean, but like sudden, like flip the script type change is going on. Like the other twins coming out type shit. Like, so, yeah. So just take this time to really take stock. The way you see yourself. You know what I'm saying? The way you bring the light. And also balancing out the yin and yang qualities I know we've been talking about that, but really balancing the yin yang qualities of yourself in this time, and knowing just how fucking valuable you are. In this retrograde in Venus and Scorpio, bitch, you gonna be tested. Know that you are going to be tested. I mean, October 1st hit, and I'm like, okay, gotcha. Okay, I see where this is going. Yeah. So I think that's really what I'm gonna leave it at. I'm not gonna go too hard in the paint right now. Just want to keep things light. But if you do have any questions, you can hit me up at arainystorm@gmail.com. We gotta check the kitchen out real quick. Make sure the kitchen is operating how it's supposed to be operated in this bitch. Cause I am hungry and I need food to enjoy this Cancer moon. Take time for the home to get your life, whatever else you need, and hey, you know, checking in, checking out. You hit me up also on Instagram at @arainystorm, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all all next week. Peace.